Department of Labor has been like my second home.
I participated in the summer enrichment program, and as of now, I'm still employed.
Last year, I participated in the Career Exploration Summer Program, and that gave me insights on what to do with my future.
Being involved in the Summer Work Experience Program and the Work Readiness Program allowed me to gain more knowledge about the work field.
I've participated in the Summer Internship Program, Work Learn Earn Program, Labor Investing for Tomorrow, and Occupational Training. As a result of these programs, I'm currently being trained as a clinical medical assistant and working full-time at Pleasant Healthcare.
My experience with the Department of Labor has actually been really beneficial. Since moving back home to the Virgin Islands, they've helped me not only with professional development, but also expanding my network.
As a young entrepreneur of the Virgin Islands, I'm creating a legacy of excellence and showing that hard work pays off.
I believe in the importance of internships. I had an opportunity to work at the Wang Eflui Hospital, and during my internship, I was able to work alongside multiple nurses on all of our units, and that gave me the structure and foundation that I needed to function as a registered nurse in my career today.
To me, being the future means that I have the ability to positively influence my environment.
To be a good role model and a future leader.
Being the future means we are the new entrepreneurs, business owners, healthcare providers, and parents. And it is our duty to lead by example, to break generational curses, and provide the most optimal outcome for our future generations.
To me, it means to be a successful person, to be able to help those in need.
To be the future of the Virgin Islands means becoming comfortable with being the first to develop programming, tech, and opportunities for generations to come. The I Am the Future campaign is designed to engage with the young people of the Virgin Islands and bring home the message that being prepared for your own future and our collective future is the responsibility and a commitment that we all need to be a part of. It reinforces that the Virgin Islands Department of Labor Youth Services programs are a great opportunity for our youth to build their toolset required to write their own story. Construct their own road. The Virgin Islands Department of Labor Youth Services is here to help and assist our youth with gaining the experience and knowledge to build a career that will allow them to build the next Virgin Island.
I am the future.
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 Whoa. Okay. Right here is the sweet spot. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all feeling? All right, so this is an event put together by the Virgin Islands Department of Labor's Youth and Apprenticeship team in conjunction with the Governor's Millennial Council. And we appreciate you for being here today and taking an interest in your future on the lovely campus of Antilles. Now, I had the opportunity to host one of these in St. Croix, which was amazing. I hope you get something out of it. No matter what I say or how bad it goes, just stay there and I stay here and everything will be blessed. Amen? All right. No Chris Rock stuff. Well, we're going to be in the Daily News tomorrow. So we got a young man who you just know him as a soca star now, a calypso star of the present. But I know him from day one. And this guy is a dreamer. This guy is a believer. When he was in high school, he was part of a band called Extortion. And when Extortion came out, there were some other bands who were obviously established, obviously great. But this young man had no fear. And I encourage you guys to have no fear. I encourage you guys to not ever fear that you are too young to be great, because this young man has been great from, 11th grade, 10th grade, great at basketball, great at soccer, and great at music. Please help me welcome to the stage, PUMPA, the Virgin Islands Energy God, Pumpa!
Listen me, I come to make you guys have a good time, you know. Everybody put your hands in the air, wave your hands like so. Hey, wave your hands, 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 wave your hands. Hey, here we go. Hey, girl, shake your body like rapa-pam-pam, rapa-pam-pam. Hey, rapa-pam-pam, shake your. Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. Hey, pretty girl, wind up, wind up, wind up. Hey, I bring your body close. I say close. I say close. Hey, come baby, roll it, roll it, roll it. Hey, hey, like a roller coaster. Hey, coaster. Hey, coaster. Hey, she said she like when you really from Jamaica. I said she sound like soca. Bring your body and got a road shaker. I see one person in the back there with a nice vibe. I see a next person over here with a nice vibe. I think they have the most vibe. Everybody put your hands in here one more time. Let me go. Hey, wave your hands. Wave your hands. Hey, wave your hands. Hey, wave up. Wave up. Turn up the music. Wave up. Wave up. Wave up. Molo, I see you waving. I say, yeah, yeah. Bam, bam, go sway. Turn up. Give me the next song. Give me the next song. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Give me some beef in the music. Hey, anybody like Afro beats inside here? Anybody like Afro beats? I wanna see somebody do an Afro beat dance. Anybody know the Afro beat dance? Shako, 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 shako. Hey, here we go. Kuye, kuye, hey, baby girl, I say aye, 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 aye. Girl, I can't say no. You always on my mind. The way you winding up your body got me going crazy. You got style and no forget. Hey, I like the way how you do it, the way how you do it. Baby, just give it to me, girl, like you can't refuse it. I like the way how you shake your body and go down. Everybody say, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Hey, you not say I know we go, let's go. I can't say no. You always on my mind. My the way you winding up your body. Everybody, give me a thunder slap. Everybody, hand in the air, hand in the air. Hey, up there, up there, up there, up there, up there, up there, up there. Put your hands up, higher, 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 higher. Yeah, man, baby, go there. I like the way how you do it, the way you wind up your body. Girl, I cannot refuse it. The way you dip and go down there. You just move your body in slow motion. Rough it up like the waves in the ocean. Girl, you never went in the bush. Rock and come in. Baby, girl, I say aye. Yeah, man. Say I can't say no. You always on my mind. The way you winding up your body. Oh gosh, got me going. Everybody one more time. Say, hand in the air. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Everybody know sing down the pier, sing down the pier, sing down the pier, sing down the pier. Give me the next one. Give me the next one, next one. Good life. Look that from your side, from your side. Let me give you guys a little message about this song. Anybody proud to live in the island? Anybody proud to be from the island? Say yeah. No, it's not let me sleeping. It's not let me sleeping. It's not let me sleeping. Let me ask the next question. Who inside here think that they are the future? If you think you are the future, say yeah. That sound a little better. That sound a little better. Any 10 graders in here? 11 graders? 12 graders? So it sounds like you guys are ready for the future for real. Let me say one thing. Once upon a time, I was in the same position as you guys. I went to Central High School, and the Caribs inside here from St. Croix. Molloy, where you from? St. Croix? You're Carib? Yeah. Molloy was once upon a time my principal, and shout out to his beautiful wife too as well. But let me tell you guys something. I was once upon a time in your position. And this is why when I get the call to do something like this, I felt the need to be here. Because I'm living a beautiful life today. I'm not just only a singer or a dancer or whatever. I own property now, land. You understand? So they call me a real estate agent right now. A real estate agent, that's what they call me right now. You understand? But I want to say this because you guys don't need to settle for little in life. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to. With that, let me say that, with that, failure is in your way too. But it's okay to fail. But what counts more is when you bounce back. The bounce back is what really counts more. Because it's not everything in life you're gonna get easy. Today in life, with the fact of social media, I think the youths think everything should come easy because of social media, but nah, that is not the thing, that is not the way. They say we live in a microwave world right now. Nah, take your time and heat up. Put it on the stove, cook it properly, put in the ingredients and let it simmer. You understand? Take your time and be successful. Yeah man. So let me sing this song. This is one of my most beautiful songs. It's talking about the islands. These are the islands that people pay to visit. And we live in these islands. So we have to cherish what we have, right? So if you're happy to be from the islands, from the Virgin Islands, somebody say yeah, yeah. Let go, say. Listen to the chorus. I live where you pay to vacation. Yeah man, hey, down in these islands, these sweet islands, we live where they pay to vacation. Good Lord, hey, down in these islands, these sweet Virgin Islands. Down here go to the beach and swim. It's hot but I'm musty every morning. Breeze blowing and sun shining. This life is such a blessing. If I'm hungry and I don't have nothing, I could call upon my brethren and we go sit down and laugh and drink. Play that me out. Everybody said this life is the greatest thing that God will give me. This ain't a joke, but it's my testimony. Life, 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 life. Good life, good life. Virgin Islands people, we live where they pay to vacation. Yeah man, yeah man. Down in the Virgin Islands, these sweet islands, we live where they pay to vacation. Good Lord, hey, down in the, if you're proud to be from the islands, put your hands in the air and say free. Yeah man, we free as can be. Can be. Island life is free, oh gosh. Free. Hey. Boy, give me the next one. Give me the next one. Hey. This is the next beautiful song of mine.
Beautiful islands.
Look that. Yeah. This is the next beautiful song of mine. One of the reasons why I was so happy to come here tonight, because I can afford to sing songs like this and like soaking. When I'm in the clubs,
it's beautiful islands.
The people in here they come to hear these great songs. But at events like this, we could play great music so you guys could hear the art, the real art. This is a song about the Virgin Islands. So when you hear me say pinkies up and deuces up, I want to see everybody inside here putting up their VI signs. Let go.
It's beautiful islands.
Right, Sheedy? Yeah, man. Kaiso. Kaiso. Hey. Islands of the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, is where I'm from. Every second, every minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Welcome to our beautiful islands. Can't forget the VIOA. When we say VI, we are one only ones and they have to divide us. You're never alone when I'm near far, this is home. Raise your hands up high. Everybody show me the pinky signs. Let's go. Pinkies up, deuces up. Everybody put your VI signs up. Pinkies up, deuces up. VI up. Everybody wave your signs. Wave your VI signs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everybody put your hands in the air and sing. I say pinkies up, deuces up. Everybody put your VI signs up. Pinkies up, deuces up. VI up. Everybody wave your hands. Wave your hands. Show them that we're proud to be from the VI. Show them we're proud. Hey, let me sing. We have our own identity. Please don't compare us to nobody. Islands are so cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. What island is so amazing. Come on up, let's have let's go sailing. So what different keys. Yo, yo, yo. I say, you're never alone. You are never alone. Put your hands up. Everybody, one more time. Let me show the VI sign. Hey, pinkies up, deuces up. Everybody put your VI signs up. Pinkies up, deuces up. VI up there now. Wave your hands and say we stand alone. Say we stand alone. One more time, pinkies up, deuces up. Everybody put your VI signs up. Pinkies up, deuces up. VI up. One more time, sing it so we stand alone. I can't hear you. We stand alone. Hear the part, hear the part. Everybody clap your hands. Virgin Islands, I love you. Hey! Yeah, man. Food, mass and splendor. Some of the greatest bands. For the jump and dance with people from all over. Village night.
I need y'all to keep clapping for PUMPA. You see why we call in the Virgin Islands Energy God? Thank you so much for coming. We truly appreciate it. That's the end of the show. All right, so I want y'all to observe one thing. Like what Pumpa was trying to say is, in these settings, he could sing these great songs. But when he in the club, he making girl behave terrible, terrible, terrible. And what I want you to realize is that Pumpa performs on a regular basis in stages where we have thousands of people in the audience and performs with some of the biggest soca artists in the world. And at the end of the day, whether somebody come to see Pumpa or not, they remember his performance. Pumpa just performed like this whole thing was rammed to the ceiling. And they got empty seats in here. I need y'all to realize the work ethic and that everything that Pumpa get, he work hard for. So I want you to clap one more time for PUMPA. A lot of people doubted Pumpa along the way. And he turned out to be one of the best products of the Virgin. Clap for him one more time. We're supposed to go out to dinner after this. I'm trying to make Pumpa pay. Clap one more time for Pumpa. And now we have a commercial break. This is a real event, man. I got so commercial. Let's go.
Because of the Department of Labor's Work, Learn, Earn program, I was able to get a full-time position with Pleasant Health.
So thankful to the Department of Labor who brought us Crystal. She was an intern for us at the vaccination center, and she immediately just stepped right in, immediately became part of our team. The collaboration with Department of Labor and Pleasant Healthcare was it's a wonderful opportunity for different people to come in, get medical experience. So I do want to thank Department of Labor and Pleasant Healthcare for the mutual collaboration and bringing Crystal into our world. And I'm just, again, told you, just so delighted it all worked out for her, because she has truly been a gift for us, and I know she's gonna do great.
I want to thank Department of Labor and Pleasant Healthcare for teaming up, getting me this opportunity to become a physician's assistant.
He ain't had no video camera, he ain't had no performer. We're just in a hot auditorium, just no commercials neither. You can believe that? All right, so we have our first panel coming to the stage. Please welcome the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of these Virgin Islands, Tregenza Roach Esquire. What's happening, man? I'm great. I'm great. I think you're right there. Now, the man that put this all together, the man that approved the budget for the little extra to make this very entertaining so you could be entertained as you get something wholesome from it. So I need you to clap a little extra for the man that paying the bills, Department of Labor Commissioner Gary Malloy. That were the students or your employees? Like I tried to get Pompa to pay for food, they tried to get a raise. Pompa was your student as well, that is correct. And this is one of the principals that would actually come to basketball games and support his team. This is the perfect role for you. Thank you very much. Clap it up for Mr. Malloy one more time. So this administration, and this is not a paid political ad, but this administration did something very interesting in establishing, something totally different than what we're talking about right now. My bad. All right, so Mr. Michael Carty is the chairman of the Virgin Islands Workforce Development Board. Please welcome Mr. Carty. I thought I was introducing the president of the Millennial Council. Sorry. All right, so we have some questions and topics for discussion that were presented prior to this evening. And if you have any questions, by all means, raise your hand, and I think I could take a microphone out there and get to you. Anybody have a question before we even start? I didn't think so. How do you plan to encourage more youths to seek higher education? Great question. Anybody on the panel can answer that.
Well, good evening. I'll start. Gary Malloy, Commissioner, Department of Labor. Again, thank you all for coming out. This is just not a theme. This is, I am the future. We really, really believe and embody that. And so everything that we do is geared towards trying to make sure that from Governor Bryan's cradle to career concept, that when you go through school from kindergarten, elementary school, junior high, high school, the Department of Labor is responsible for helping to create that pipeline to be able to make the connections. And so we are making sure that we go as far back as we can in making sure that we reach our students to start talking about the types of career opportunities in the Virgin Islands.
Good evening, everyone. Commissioner, Mr. Carty, and thank you to the Millennial Council for putting on this program in conjunction with the Department of Labor, and thank you for the invitation to participate. I had a different format in mind, so based on the letter that I received. And I just wanted to start out by saying that I believe that the events that have been put together, I believe that the persons who have been put in place to head these programs really present a level of authenticity with regard to a real interest in youth. And I know sometimes people doubt what elected people say because there's a history and a reason for sometimes doubting. But here we have a Commissioner of Labor who has spent decades in the public education system of the Virgin Islands with just a very strong interest in young people. We have a Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Gene Ford, with whom I served in the legislature. One of his big measures was the increase of the minimum wage. The idea of making the workplace more beneficial in terms of both opportunity for advancement and for remuneration for people coming in. And with regard to the question, I spent years of my life educating people at the University of the Virgin Islands and spending time in all of the schools, elementary, junior high school, both public, parochial, and private schools. And I grew up in the Virgin Islands. I attended 3 universities. And of the 3 universities that I attended, the only one that I paid tuition to attend was which one? The University of the Virgin Islands. When I went away, I got tuition scholarships to complete my undergraduate education, and I got tuition scholarships to attend law school and to complete my legal education. And so when I came to the university to teach and encountered young people for whom this idea of amassing all this debt to be educated, that inspired me to run for the legislature. And when I got there, to one of my very first bills to provide for tuition-free entrance to the University of the Virgin Islands. And I don't, thank you. I cannot see a better way of promoting, advocating, supporting, encouraging young people to attend the university than to present them with the opportunity of not having to walk away with the equivalent of maybe a down payment on a house in debt because you aspire to higher education. And I think the challenge now is to extend that opportunity to students who have to go to the US still because their majors may not be available at the local university, 1, and 2, to expand and create opportunity for those young people, even though it's not in the question, who have other ideas about their future, at least in the present, about acquiring more vocational and technical skills and certifications, and they may choose to go to the university in the long run. Because one of the things I want to point out about the tuition assistance program is that it does not matter your age. You do not have to go to the university just out of high school. You can work, you can acquire skills, you can travel, and when you're ready, you can enter the university. Even now, people who are 40 and 50 years old, as long as they have not achieved a bachelor's degree and they are bona fide resident of the Virgin Islands and can meet the criteria for entrance, they too are eligible to complete this. And I think it's a great opportunity to improve the workforce across all the generations and across all the ages. So thank you for the question.
Mr. Cardi?
Good evening, Michael Carty. As Rashidi mentioned, chairman of the Workforce Development Board, but I'm also the owner and founder of SmartNet and Alliance Data Services.
I could clap for that.
So I was kind of reluctant to even begin answering the question because quite honestly, even though I am the owner of SmartNet, and at one point we had upwards of 60 plus employees, and we are one of the largest black-owned internet providers in the US.
Stop. I could clap for that.
So, one of the largest black-owned internet service providers in the US, in addition to one of the largest black-owned network integration companies. Now, does that mean we're huge? Not necessarily. That means there's not much representation of us in that field technology-wise. Now, I say all that to say, you asked the question as far as how we could encourage it. I myself didn't graduate from university. I dropped out of college because of circumstances, family and life-wise. However, I did pick up a trade, which was in technology. That was pretty much my way out, since I couldn't, at the time, afford university, which if this program that the Lieutenant Governor just mentioned was around, I probably would have. I was a pre-med major, a pre-med and a chemistry major. So imagine, pre-med, chemistry major, dean's list, and still couldn't afford to stay in college. So I know how it is when it feels like life rejects you, when you do everything that you were supposed to, when you go through all the hurdles, you go through all the issues coming up in the Virgin Islands, and when you get to that point, you still have to turn around and go back home to help out because things rough. But I didn't stop there, because the one thing that I noticed, that technology was the one industry that I could pick up a book today, learn it tomorrow, and make money off of it next week. And I stuck with that ever since August 21st, 2001, when I returned back to the Virgin Islands. And at that point, I kept moving forward to where I got opportunities in the technology field from another Virgin Islander, Joe Forgus, and he was a Department of Defense contractor. And from there, that opened up my eyes to the world of tech, and that same opportunity up until this day, I pass on to other Virgin Islanders, meaning my staff, interns, and anybody else that's willing to learn. So if it's the one thing that I could say is, higher education isn't just university, it's also trades, skills, and just your due diligence and grit to stick with it. So that's the best way I could tell you to encourage as far as higher education.
All right. Mr. Carty obviously is also the classmate that everybody used to cheat off of. So now we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to turn into a teacher. Whoever raised the hand first get to answer. Only one answer. Make it good. All right. Mr. Carty, we might got to pull you to the back of the classroom though. What changes would you make to foresee that there are more interactive activities for children in school? And do you guys feel that is important? All right.
Well, for me, that's my thoughts. You know, Department of Labor works very closely with the Department of Education, obviously, and to be able to get not only quality programs, you know, Department of Labor has to engage with other outside agencies. So Human Services, Department of Education, like I mentioned before, and also a lot of you don't think about the importance of the Economic Development Authority. It's very important that we look at the workforce process as an economic venue or a way for us to get young people into the workforce to be able to thrive and to be able to take part in this quality of life. So, you know, for me, it's just a matter of making sure that the entities, the partners that are important to the table have to come to the table and to be a part of making sure that the programs are of quality.
All right, so now, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Malloy. All right, I'm going to give this one to Mr. Carty, because come up in a time when I was trying to go astray a little bit, and peer pressure was getting tougher than the good old days. All right. What recommendations can you give the youth to keep them on a straight and narrow path to success? How would you help to facilitate this?
Thanks for the question. The first thing I'll say is from experience, you can't play both sides of the fence. You may be surrounded by a lot of influences, and things that go straight, go the wrong direction, don't always start off there. Many times it's, you know, fun and games, laughs, and then something escalates. And at that point, you're immediately on the wrong path, right? But many times, you see opportunities along the way, but you don't take them because you don't want to separate yourself from the group, from the crowd that may exist, whether it's in your neighborhood or where you live or even the building, because you don't want to feel like maybe you're better than them. But quite honestly, the best thing you could do is take the opportunities, the positive opportunities for yourself, and go down the right path, and then try to influence the others that you may leave behind to follow that same path, because you cannot play both sides of the fence. The other side doesn't lead to anything positive. It doesn't lead to anything long-term. You know, and we bombarded with a lot of the marketing of it. We're in the movies, TV, thinking there's some glamour to it, but there is none, and it's short-lived. Anything that you see, it is short-lived. So I would encourage you to take the right path, be successful. There will come a time where it's tough, but pick out something that you're interested in and commit to it, but don't play both sides of the fence.
All right, this one is for Commissioner Malloy. Just makes sense, you're going to see. What initiatives are in the works for teens in the community in regards to professional and skills development and college prep assistance?
I'm trying to figure out who write these questions. You guys ask these questions? Well, I'll tell you that through the Department of Labor, and I just need to just preface that Chairman Carty here, the Workforce Development Board is responsible for pretty much guiding and determining how the Department of Labor spends its federal dollars. And so a lot of what's happening is tied to the demand sectors and making sure that those demand sectors are the things that, or the jobs that we foresee that are coming for the future. So can you repeat the question again?
Sure. What initiatives are in the works for teens in the community in regards to professional and skills development and college prep assistance?
So within that, we have what we call eligible training providers. And those eligible training providers that the Department of Labor utilizes to help, they're the ones who do the training. They're the ones who help guide and prepare the certificate programs. Those eligible training providers are approved by the Workforce Development Board that allows the Department of Labor to access them. And so with that's one aspect. We also have the Skills for the Day program that is one we got funding from the Community Development Block Grant. It's 2-year funding, $10 million, and what we've been doing with that is training and focusing in the construction area. We're training 400 individuals territory-wide in construction, and then 240 individuals will be trained in other areas, healthcare, marine, IT, and marine. And marine is one thing that we cannot overlook. But those are some of the programs, and again, the source of it helps coming from the Workforce Development Board and the eligible training providers.
Thank you. It don't matter who write the questions, I can count on you to have the answers. So the next one is for Lieutenant Governor Roach. How can businesses or nonprofit organizations partner with the Department of Labor to create programs within our local schools?
Well, two things. I think the apprenticeship programs that the Commissioner referenced are important, and they provide an opportunity for the private sector to interface with the government with regard to producing work skills, encouraging the cultivation of work skills in our young people. There are many examples where private enterprise have partnered with the schools. We look at, for instance, when Eudora Ken High School had the tilapia gardens, we had chefs, restaurants who paired with the school to show and demonstrate to young people careers that utilize the products that they were producing, how you fillet a fish, for instance, from the tilapia gardens, and how you grow vegetables from the waste products that are generated from the fish farms. We've had an issue over the years of getting vocational skills and teachers in the classrooms, because people who go out and practice their trades, like plumbers and electricians, can make a whole lot more money than teaching. And so those people who are willing and able to partner with the schools are also faced with rich opportunities to enrich the skills of young people where we do not have instructors in particular areas. And I encourage that, and I think that is a great way to partner with the government.
Thank you. All right, let's see how biased Mr. Cardi is. What job occupation are you most excited to see our youth interested in and why?
Well, you're correct. I would be biased to say the tech field, but not just because I am in the field. When I first took on the role of chairman of the Workforce Development Board, or actually before that, I didn't even know what a Workforce Development Board was. But I knew how to take someone from 0 to 1 and make them productive in the tech field. And quite honestly, I really think that technology is the only way for us as a culture to create wealth at this point in time. There's not a large amount of us that owns large plots of land, boats, or buildings. However, in the tech field, it's very low barrier to entry to get and start to make money in tech. You have free services, you have Microsoft, you have all these things that are given away for you to become good in tech. Whereas in other industries, there are high barrier to entry. And the payoff or the profit may be very low. So my thing is, I would encourage any and every one of you to get some foothold into the area of tech so that you can start to gain momentum in that area, because everything will be tech, from plumbing to electrical. And we have communications now, because if you realize over the past from 1995 till now, a lot of the advances that you've seen has been mainly in communication. You haven't even started to see the advances heavily in healthcare, energy. You're hearing about them, but that's where it will be. That's where the next millionaires and billionaires will be, in energy, health, and just technology on a whole. And it's very little to get into the industry and get good. I myself, I have no technology degree, but I have a slew of certifications, from Cisco to Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, you name it. And more is coming online every day. So I encourage you guys to get in the tech field and encourage your friends to do the same way. Internet of Things, that's one growing space that not many people know about. Artificial intelligence, I know you guys hear the buzzwords all the time mentioning AI. However, it's not just a nice thing to get into or a fancy thing. It's imperative that our culture gets into AI. Reason being, the folks that configure AI now also are configuring AI with their own personal biases, their own personal decisions, their own personal traits. So if we don't have our folks also participating in creating these algorithms, in creating these decision-based AI, we will be driven by AIs that could be potentially biased against us. So all of you have to participate. It's not just to make money, but it's an imperative for yourselves and for your culture. So to answer your question, if I have to say any industry that we all should be in, it's tech. However, I will also say we also need to have auxiliary careers and auxiliary trades as well. Plumbing is never going anywhere. Electrical is never going anywhere. Construction trades are never going anywhere. And you do have to balance things out. One time this industry is up, the next time it's down. So I would say not just one, but two. All the information is there to become an expert in any one of these fields. And we must represent and show presence in all of them, especially tech. So that's my answer.
As I anticipated, your answer was extremely biased, but it was a good one. Please put your hands together for the panel. Thank you very much. And now it's time for our next commercial.
My name is Dr. Eric Willie, and I am a former Labor Investing for Tomorrow intern with the Virgin Islands Department of Labor. While serving as a LIFT intern, I had the opportunity to gain real-time experiences that molded me into the professional that I am today. As a LIFT intern, I worked closely with the music program at the Synchro Educational Complex under the guidance of Mr. Kevry Hendricks. Working closely with the music program and gaining hands-on experience in the field of music education made me realize that I want a future in music and educational leadership. The LIFT program provides a unique work experience that focuses on building youth professionals with the capacity to transform the workforce in the territory. My involvement in the LIFT program also sparked my interest in higher education and leadership. Today, I currently hold a Doctor of Education in Educational Administration and Leadership. Through my advanced education and positive drive for change, I am currently the youngest school administrator in the St. Croix district. This distinction can be credited to the LIFT program. The LIFT program has truly invested into the future of the Virgin Islands.
On the screen. She actually owns a juice bar in St. Croix called Fresh. So yeah, you can clap for that. Y'all getting something out of this? My microphone even working, or is this just my voice? Huh? Yeah? Okay. All right. So now we are up for our next panel. This a typo or this real? Kevin Dixon is a doctor? Dr. Kevin Dixon? This a typo? This was supposed to be a M or a D? Mr. Kevin Dixon or Dr. Kevin Dixon? I want to see your board paper, man. How old you is? 30? And it's a doctor already? Man, clap for that. Come on up, Mr. Dixon. When I was 30, I was only a patient. This man is a doctor. Former labor program participant, Tatiana Brooks. Former labor program participant, Cleveland Doylan. Cleveland in St. Thomas? Okay, all right. And this is the guy that I was trying to get a big intro to. The president of the Governor's Millennial Council, who I am not sure that I've met before, but this is the administration's way to not only say we want to get young people involved, but actually have young people involved. And as I walked in, yeah, I still talking about you, you should have sit down. Sit down on the step, you won't go too far. All right. But as I came in, he was telling me about, I said, hey, how is it going? And he started to tell me about these great programs that they were working on that he was very knowledgeable of. Please welcome Killarney Rivers. How old are you, sir? 29. 29? You ain't a doctor yet? Not yet. Underachieving, brother, you're underachieving. All right, so this is about the Summer Youth Work Experience Program. A couple of individuals, well, one individual who's very familiar. Participants' success stories, one individual who's a success. Governor's Millennial Council Vision and Purpose, the vision and the purpose. And Labor's year-round opportunities, Dr. Dixon. All right. Yeah. So now if you're a senior in high school, you're not that much younger than all the folks on this panel. This is something you should aspire to. This is young greatness. Y'all should clap for that. So same thing. I'm going to give everybody the first one, and then we're going to point folks up. What is the I Am the Future Youth Town Hall all about?
Sure. Rashidi, thank you. And thank everyone for coming this evening. Our youth and apprenticeship team, first I have to give a shout out to our director, Shanika Sebastian, who couldn't be with us this evening, but I know she's watching. And all our staff that are here tonight, I want to thank them for their hard work. So we wanted to put this program together to really, to highlight the different programs we have at the Department of Labor. We started the I Am the Future campaign, really just to let people know that we have some great programs that can help them be successful through our summer work experience, our JAG program with the Department of Education. So shout out to our JAG students and Miss Illis, our So we have our JAG students here from Udorican.
Respect.
So we just really wanted to highlight the different programs.
Just say Udorican again so they could clap me.
So we wanted to highlight the different programs available at Labor so individuals can be prepared for the future.
All right. Maybe that wasn't a fair one for everybody. That seemed like more up your alley right there. What initiatives are in the works for teens in the community in regards to professional and skills development and college prep assistance? That's you again.
Sure, I think Kalani could also answer this.
I thought so too.
So we have a host of several different programs. So the most well-known program is our Summer Youth Work Experience. So I'm advertising, we have over 800 opportunities this summer. So if you have not applied yet, please do so. So we have our career exploration program for 14 and 15-year-old students. They get to get a glimpse of what it means to go into the workforce. We have our LIFT program, Labor Investing for Tomorrow, that Dr. Willie spoke about. And I also was a LIFT intern back in 2013 with the department. And then we have our Summer Youth Work Experience. So we have over 800 opportunities available. We also have different trainings available to get certifications. So there's a host of opportunities at Labor. If you're interested, of course, please reach out to us. Our youth team on St. Thomas, our dynamic team, I think we have Miss Smith, we have Miss Gums, and we have Miss Myers on St. Thomas. On St. Paul, we have Miss Christian and Miss Alcock. So they're a dynamic team. They're like second parents to our students.
All right. No, not you. Man, take my seat. I'm skipping you. Can you explain how your participation in the Department of Labor's programs allowed you to be successful?
Good night, everyone. Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Oh, sure. Can you explain how your participation in the Department of Labor's program allowed you to be successful?
Okay, I would say my participation, it was different in terms of me being able to transition from coming from Angola, which I'm from, and coming here and trying to get an education. I went to Ivana Udora-Ken. I was a part of the...
Hold on. You're slipping up, man. That's what I'm talking about.
The Ivana Udora-Ken. I was part of the on-the-job program.
One more time, man. One more time.
Ivana Udora-Ken on-the-job program. And before I graduated and everything like that, I was trying to apply for scholarships. And one of the requirements was that you were supposed to at least be going to school for like 2 to 3 years, which I only had about 1.5 years or so. And someone told me about labor and going to school through the skill center. So that was my turn point. And I was like, okay, let me just think about it. And with the assistance of Ms. Gomes, she made it quite easy. I just had to bring whatever documents and different stuff like that. and it wasn't like no back and forth or anything. I would say they really like, how to say it? My main focus was something medical. So while I was on the job program, there was like, okay, I saw people going to like restaurants and other people going hairdressers. No, like I want to do something medical. So they were like, it would be kind of hard because, you know, medical is confidentiality because patients know that you're dealing with. And I went through with the Eastern, and therefore it gave me kind of more of an insight on what exactly I wanted to do. And I went through the school, through labor, with Miss Gums and everything like that. And it really helped motivate me to become something. So right now, currently, I'm a medical assistant, and I'm a phlebotomist, working at the Yacht Haven and Red Hook Family Practice, and it really gives me the push that I needed to help motivate me to become something, because you have to start somewhere in order for you to reach somewhere. So I would say that it was quite easy and motivating, and yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much. You want to go on and become the nurse at Ivana Yudorican?
Maybe.
How is the governor's... Okay.
Yeah, I had a little success story with the...
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I could share. I don't mind sharing.
Say from the step. Go ahead.
Yes, so this was back in 2015 where someone by the name of Fernando Webster, I think he was...
Hey, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, I think he was a director at the Department of Labor at the time, and he had a group of junior and senior high school students that were kind of undecided as to what they wanted to do after high school. So I was the president of an organization called Brothers with a Cause at the time, and so he needed a group of mentors to do a mentorship program to teach about all opportunities after high school. So in exchange for doing this program, they were able to give us summer jobs. And so this program actually put me on the trajectory I am now, and I've dedicated the past 7 years to doing a series of mentorship programs and youth development programs as a result of this agreement. So I just wanted to share that.
How is the Governor's Millennial Council engaging with the elders of their perspective, for their perspective and their guidance?
Okay, so it depends on how you want to define elders, but yeah, so we basically have the entire Brian Roach administration to act as soundboards for all of our ideas and initiatives. I definitely want to shout out our advisor, Ms. Jenny Williams. She attends all of our board meetings, all of our general meetings. She's always there to give us guidance as to how to move forward. And just the mere fact that all of our board members can text Governor Brian and ask him for insights and feedback. I think we're definitely taking all these resources seriously, and we're taking advantage of them.
Yeah, y'all can clap for that. Nandito, this man calling your name like he know you. You know this guy? What you got? When he come back, you tell him hello. How he respond, I gonna know whether you're lying or not.
Hey, what's up?
You know him? It's blurry? This guy is now in charge of the Governor's Millennial Council, and he says because of you.
Yep, back in
Kalani Rivers.
Good, man. Pretty good, pretty good.
He's doing big things, and the man calling up your name. And I didn't know if I didn't know if we could have trust him, bro. We from St. Croix, you know. Hey, everybody say hello to Fernando Webster. All right, I'm gonna pretend to do some work. Yeah, I got you in public. Respect. Yes, sir. All right. That's my brother Fernando Webster who was credited with that success story right there. All right. What is the best job program that I can join that will keep me with real estate? As in work in real estate, or?
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
So we, one of the program we have at the department is called our Work, Learn, and Earn program. So it's a 12 weeks paid work experience for individuals with little to no work experience. And so this program exposes you to your field of interest. And so we actually have one student in St. Croix right now who's working in real estate, getting experience. And the goal of the program is to get full-time employment. So if you don't have any work experience, if you finish high school, then go on to post-secondary education, or you may not have finished high school, this is a program you can take advantage of.
Hey, that's pretty dope though, like for real. Like y'all should clap for that. What are some of the key initiatives already in the works for the Governor's Millennial Council?
Yes, so currently most of our initiatives are geared towards trying to mitigate the brain drain. And of course, this is where our best and our brightest leave the territory and they don't want to come back. So we're lucky to have the USVI EDA's 2040 vision to kind of piggyback off of, because they already did some of the initial research as to why Virgin Islanders leave. So one of the main reasons is lack of economic opportunity. And what we've realized is there actually is a lot of opportunities out there, but many of us just don't know about it. So one of our main projects, Project Access, it seeks to highlight some of these opportunities and streamline access to jobs, trainings, and funding opportunities. And just to make sure that this information is dispersed, our next project, Project Diaspora, seeks to link Millennial and Gen Z Virgin Islanders in the territory with the ones that's abroad. And another reason why people leave and they don't want to come back is because of the prevalence of violence. And since we're a new council, we don't have the capacity to impact violence on a sustainable level, but there are a bunch of nonprofits that's already doing that work. So our next project, which is Project 340, seeks to raise $340,000 to put towards nonprofits in the VI that's already seeking to do violence prevention and violence mitigation. So those are our three main projects.
Like the man ain't part of this thing for play, like he doing it for real. I need y'all to clap. This is a guy that ain't much older than you. Oh, we find Cleveland. Welcome, my brother. How you doing? All right. So, Cleveland.
Good evening.
Cleveland don't need no question. Just talk with it.
This was kind of last minute, so I ain't really have nothing prepared. But one person, I ain't gonna exclude the whole Department of Labor, but one person I really got to thank is Miss Sebastian, because, she really does give me my shoe in, and I just basically took the ball and run with it, I went from Office Max, but that's where she originally got me in, and from there I went Home Depot, and then from Home Depot, I became the Walpole rep for Home Depot, and then from then on, I just went straight post office, So I really have she to thank, and I tell her I got something for her, so I just don't know when me could.
What, mail?
Nah, something better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, but due to this whole mandate, they get us working 6 days straight, I don't get time to go to a store, so whenever I do get to go, I promise you, I got something special for you, wherever you are. Yeah.
I could tell the ones that don't need a question. Give it up for Cleveland, man.
Thank you.
All right. That's our time for this panel. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. No commercial break. But I do encourage you guys to apply online to VIDOL, V-I-D-O-L, VI Department of Labor.gov, vidol.gov/youth for summer employment. All right? A little bit about me. I actually have a tech business myself. I think we could call us a tech business. Man, clap now, man. I'm looking for students from Eudora Canal now. All right. So I have an online radio station called Vivid Streaming. Thank you for that yes over there. Appreciate you. All one of you, thank you. But I encourage everybody to download the app. We do very cool things. We do the Song of the Week for VI artists, $100 every week to VI artists. We do a youth radio program that I'm literally looking for a student from Ivana Eudora Ken. The dude, Ivana Eudora Ken. That's the guy I'm looking for. You self, I'm looking for you. All right. But this kind of thing, like Pumpa says, is important to me as well. I'm working on a documentary on the great Tim Duncan. You may have heard of him. Anybody ever heard of him? Anybody ever heard of Aaliyah Boston? If you're proud of Aaliyah Boston, put your hands together. You think she'd go to Eudora Ken if you stay here? So Tim worked with Aaliyah this past summer. Tim takes zero credit for her success, but they're very, very similar individuals. I got to know Aaliyah after the hurricane relief efforts. You know, Tim Duncan put all of that together. Aaliyah actually reached out when she was still in high school, wanting to help. And from there, I became a fan. I had no idea how good Aaliyah would become. I just knew the kind of person that was on the other end trying to help the Virgin Islands in a time of need. And that's the same thing Tim Duncan did. So I just come from St. Croix interviewing Tim Duncan for this documentary that is going to be amazing, that everybody going to be proud of. And Tim's brother was born in the Virgin Islands and has 17 Emmy Awards. You could clap for that. He didn't go Eudora Ken, but you could clap for that. Anybody ever watch Survivor? The director of photography of Survivor is Scott Duncan, Tim Duncan's brother. So y'all could clap for that. So in the middle of all this cool stuff going on in St. Croix, I leave all the cool people that don't let me pay for no food, no drink, to come and hang out with you. So y'all are important to me. I was a young person with big, big dreams, and now I'm getting old in my ass, and I ain't realized them yet. But I'm still working on it. And I started off with dreams just when I was your age and a little younger. I just need you to believe in yourself before anybody else believe in you. You feel me? All right. So please, thank you. Apply online at vidol.gov/youth for summer employment. The opportunities are there. You just got to log on and sign up so you can get registered. It don't get no easier than that. You ain't got to go nowhere. You ain't got to interact with nobody. You ain't got to catch a ferry. You just go on your computer and sign up. We got to say thank you. If you thought you got something out of this, the panel, the performer, the host, the panelists, clap. Yeah. Matter of fact, Mr. Malloy brother gonna be in the documentary too. He's now a judge. So this guy know all about success. And I want to say thank you for always looking out for the youth. When we were young and playing ball, so if I owe it, what I make you, buddy? But you always looking out for young people, and I appreciate that. Y'all should clap for that. Office of the Governor, super cool. Eugenie Williams, that's my people. Clap for her. The Governor's Millennial Council. Big respect, my brother. Big respect. We don't talk about Mr. Malloy, so everybody else in the Department of Labor, clap for them. Antilles School. Antilles School. I don't act like I know where I don't know. Media One Production, big respect. So there will be a mixer and some photo opportunities available outside, and we are encouraging you to stick around to meet the labor team and ask questions. If you have an opportunity like this, ask questions. Ask questions. I say it like I'm spelling it backwards, right? Ask. But ask questions, please. All right? And I can't think of a better way to end the show than the way we start the show. Ay, ay, ay! Ay, 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 ay. I can't tell you no lie. P-O-M-P-F!
Hey, this is the last lap. Last lap. Everybody get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Hold on. Start the music. Start the music. Start the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. I said this is last lap. When we on the road for Juve and they said this is the last rhythm, what we gonna do? Run the rhythm again, daddy yo. Everybody get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air. What do you know? You're King Massive there. Let's go. Put the air. Let's go. Up in the air. 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 Hold on. Low. Let me ask a question. It don't have nobody from Charlotte Amali School in? I behind the saying. I behind the saying like, what really going on inside here?
Wait there, man.
What really going on inside here? Is your fault, you know?
No, never me.
No?
No.
Who fault then?
You don't reckon, fault.
What he raised them then? What he raised? You don't reckon? Charlotte Amali, but you never did.
Hold on.
One chicken. Oh, they got a few chicken hawks.
That's their section right there.
That's their section?
Right there, yeah.
Anybody from Anthony's inside here?
Watch this.
Charlotte Amali, this is why it's your fault. Anybody from Central High School make some noise? But Pumba, how you ain't make no noise? That's exactly what Charlotte Amali was doing.
No, he right. Listen me, majority rules, right? They say majority rules, but listen me, play the next song, Usai. Play the next song for let me march out here in some vibe right now. Anybody know this song? Anybody know this song? Hey, let's go. Loose rhythm. Hey. Who got the juice and ready for the future? Who got the juice? Let's go. Everybody say she got it. Hey, she got it. Hey, let's go. She dripping. She got it. Let's go. All of the girls. Let's go, this one go make girl walk up the waist and bend down low and stick out there. This go make man come in the jam and hold like that and show it they go. This one go make you wish that you could have ever never miss out. Every man go my girl and girl. Sing my part, sing my. I did the man check. My girl bend down. Move as sushi. Hey, I seven leg kung fu. I did it. Hey, 3, 4, girl, read our face to the floor. Give me the next song. She got it. Our music will never die. Our music will never die. Everybody if you ready for carnival, say yeah. Yes, a hot shot it. And the spot shot it. If you know the chorus, I want everybody to sing. Let's go, everybody sing. I say, music the love. Give me the drive. Jam it, I say. Music the love. You know what? Let's go now. Drop it like it's hot. 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 Hold up, Usai. Okay. I usually like to put a little competition in a thing. Sometimes, but I ain't gonna really do it today. I would have liked to see a race against a chicken heart, but we're going to leave it alone. Huh? That's a chicken heart bacchanalist there? She's a bacchanalist? Yeah, she looked like a bacchanalist. She looked like she ready for carnival. She surely looked like she ready for carnival. Play that one more time for me, you say. Play that one more time. Everybody, if you're ready for carnival, I want to put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. Are you ready for carnival? Time to be free. Let's go, everybody. I'm over here, shawty. Jackie for me, shawty. I'm over here, shawty. Jackie for everybody, sing on the chorus. Let's go, music video. Give me the drive. Jamie, cause we never die. Music video. Next tune. Next tune. Next tune. I know what time it is. I know what time it is. Do you guys know what time it is? When I say honk your hard, I want to see from Mr. Malloy straight over to this section. Yes, yes. I want to see the whole building pulling the hand. Are you ready for this one? Juve. Somebody say Juve. Somebody say. Somebody say. Everybody pull your hand. Everybody hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on, hold on. From top. Pull it up from top. Pull it up from top. Pull it up from top. We could do better than that. We could do better than that, Mr. Malloy. I feel we could do better than that. Malloy, come around on the stage. Come, you be the director. Malloy, come be the director right now. Whatever Mr. Malloy do, you guys are going to do. Yeah. Malone, you ready to pull your hand? Come on, come. You lead him. Everybody. Let's go. Let's go. That side is your side. That side is your side. I'm good. I'm good. Yes. When he instruct that guy. When he instruct that guy. Everybody, let's go. Pull it on. Let's go. Everybody, bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. I want to fly away. Anybody know this dance? Everybody, let's go. Let's go. Time to butterfly. Hey. Butterfly. Hold up. Let me get 2 keen students, please. I want 2 keen students. 2 keen students, please. I want to see which high school have the most educated dancers. The most educated dancers. He look like a dancer bacchanalist right now. Okay. So what grade you in? 12th grade? 12th grade? So I graduated this year then? Yeah. What school are I going next? I mean, I ain't gotta go to no college, you know. As my brother say, trades are good too. Yeah. When I go to the young schools, I don't tell them, listen, just finish high school, figure it out after. Because in this day and age, the university thing is cool, you know, but trades, yeah. That's all I have to say. So if you don't know what you want to do after school, it's okay. But you gotta get together quick. Run the tune for me, let me see if they know how to butterfly. I wanna, hey, free up. Yeah, man. Let's go. Time to butterfly. Hey, flop, butterfly. Flop, butterfly. Hey, hold on. I know what he gonna do after high school. I know what he gonna do. I know. Run it on the other side. Free up myself. Free up myself. I bring in Charlotte Amani just now. I bring in Charlotte just now. I bring in Charlotte just now. Let's go. Let's go. Time to butter. Bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Bossa move. Everybody say, I want to get up. Follow. I want to to a place where follow. Keep going on. Follow. Come dance with me. Butterfly. 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 Come, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, right here, right here, right here. Everybody hands up. I want to. Let's go. I want to fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Everybody hands up. Flap your wings. Flap your wings. Flap your wings. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Open up. 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 1, 2, 1, 2. Butterfly. Let's go. Butterfly. Hey, 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 hey. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Somebody say yeah for the Keen crew. I got a feeling he don't be in a lot of my jam them. I got a feeling. Because he actually doing the Rockman dance. You know how the Rockman now go on? Yeah, he actually doing that. But before I go, I have to sing this song. This is the song that gave me my platform. This song, it will never, ever, ever die. Never. It will live on after I depart. Anybody know Extortion Band? The older folks will definitely know. You guys need to learn your history. Music VI history. Let me ask one more question. Anybody know Daddy Friday? I was wondering, like, what's going on here, man? What's going on here? Windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Everybody push back bumper. Push back bumper. Push back bumper. Push back bumper. Everybody headlight. 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 Reverse. 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 Say Shango now is come down to a band like Extortion. The way, the wine, got how we in a town. I miss my culture back in SKB, but no one from. The music you are hearing, can I refuse all night long, yeah. Time for you some fun. Release the music outside. Everybody start to jump. Start to jump. This is the last one. Give them the energy, give them the energy, give them the energy, give them the energy. So Shango now is come down to a band like this, yeah. The way, the wine, got how we in a town. I miss my culture back in SKB, but now I'm found. The music, everybody, everybody, all night long, yeah. Session, all the woman there. Time to jump up. Thank you guys so much for coming up tonight. Everybody, hallelujah. Sing that, 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 sing that the bed, sing that the bed, sing that the bed. Good night to everybody. All right,
hold on. Before you go. I was gonna sing a song, but I'm gonna just sip water and mind my business. And my business is giving away a trip to Disney World. Tune into Vivid Streaming, download it in your phone. 7:20 in the morning, just big up your school and you enter to win. Simple as that. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate y'all.